Okay, welcome to Core Blast. My name's Adele, and I'm going to set you through 30-minute workout with 2 sets of work. So we got 3 sets we're going to repeat those 2 times. Okay, let's get warmed up. We're going to get some blood pumping, classic jumping jacks. Okay, so you're just going to be really light on the feet. You're going to slightly tuck that chin in, lifting the chest. Draw that navel ever so slightly to get that nice light midsection. You keep going, and we're going to have a 2-minute warm-up. Then we'll get into the work today, okay? Now, if this is too hard on the knees, just step in, out, out, in, okay? But you're going to work on lifting that chest and drawing in that navel and slightly tucking the chin so you're nice and tall, okay? So we got 3 more jumping jacks. And let's go behind the mat here. Okay, so you're going to take a nice deep breath in, bring the hands up, and let the hands come down to the thighs, and we're just going to walk it out on the mat. Drop the knees, and then we're going to warm up those hips very gently. So you're going to bring the hips back, and then forward, back, and forward, okay? So if your butt doesn't touch the heels, that's fine. You just see how the hips are feeling. 3 more. Okay, breathe. Okay, so let's go into that down dog, and let's just pedal it out. The heels don't have to drop the ground. Try to bring the tailbone up. So with that right leg, take a nice deep breath in. And then bring the leg to the outside of the hands. You may have to help your ankle. So you got a nice alignment with the knee and the ankle. And then you're going to rotate those hips. Use your hands for balance. We're just going to get some mobility into the hips. Right? Nice and ready. Okay, go to the other direction 3, 4 times. Nice big circles. Okay, drop that knee. Bring the other one back. Now, let's do our little, I like to call it a puppy dog. I feel like you're playful, right? So bring the hips back. When babies learn to crawl, this is kind of what they do. Their hips ready too. So come up on your toes. Pedal the dog again. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Deep breath in. Bring it to the outside. Now let's rotate the hips. Last one. One direction and then the other. Try to keep that foot drilled into the ground. You feel it in the hips. Drop the knee. Bring the other knee back. And we're going to start with our first exercise. So come on your back. So when you come down, you're going to grab behind your legs to help you come down gently. And this is our marching. So you're going to bring your knees out over your hips, and then we're going to bring one heel down at a time. So let's get started working together. We've only got 30 minutes here, okay? Beware of where that lower back is. You don't want it arching, right? You still want it in that neutral position. So make sure it's nice and engaged, that core. Maybe touch it, feel, right? It's a little bit tight in there, hey? So think about the core, bringing your knee up. Good. So now we got the floor bridge. You'll just stay down here. Bring the heels close. We did this last time. Now you have an option, if you want, to put a plate on top of your pelvis. You're going to bring those heels close. Think about digging the heels into the mat. Get a nice impression of your heel in here, okay? So squeeze the glutes, and then you're going to start rising them up. We're going to start early. And now you have the option to hold it or singles. I'm going to do some singles. Up, squeeze the glutes, and then bring it down. Relax. Squeeze the glutes, drive the heels into the floor, bring it up, and then down. Just take your time. I get a little quad stretch here. Also gonna roll your plate off, come up on your side, use the other hand to bring you up. We're gonna go into plank. We have some options for plank. You're gonna make sure you do the one that works for you. The modified plank is on your knees. You're gonna start on your forearms, and you're going to be on your knees. You're gonna lift the chest, draw that navel in ever so slightly. Maybe pretend you got let's hold this pose. Pretend you got a orange under your chin, and you're gonna hold it there. You don't want it to drop on the floor. Now you do have the option to come up, lift those knees up, and then you feel a little bit more of an engagement. So you're gonna stay here, squeezing those inner thighs together, squeezing. That navel's coming in. You're squeezing those armpits together. Good work. Drop the knee. Come on, we're coming on your back again. We're gonna do bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Come down. Okay, your fingers are gonna be at the temples. You're gonna start with your knees, just like marching, and you're going to toe tap down, return to center, and then you're gonna go to the other side. Okay? Now option one, let's stay here together. You're gonna twist, but you're leading the twist with the chest, keeping those elbows wide. So do a little toe tap. You want it nice and strong. You have the option to kick it out if that's where you want to take it today. You can kick it high, keeps that lower back nice and safe. The twist. Good work. Good work. Stay on your back. We're going to march. This time we're going to add another little sprinkle onto it. I like to say one foot, you can put one heel down at a time or both. Okay? So that's where we're taking it today. You have the other option. If you have a plate or something heavy around you, you can lift the plate up in the air. Have your knees over your ankle, and you can do one at a time, or you can do both, trying to create some stability, okay? So you're gonna pretend that your abdominals are like this rubber band. So they're long when the heels are down, and then it shortens. So think about that when you do this exercise, okay? Nice and controlled. Here it comes. Good work. Okay, you can lose that one. Floor bridge. You can use a plate, something heavy, maybe a jug of milk, something on your lap. Bring the heels nice and close. Okay. So it gets nice and stable on the mat. So you should put a deck of cards under the lower back. I got this big thick belt on it for the microphone, so I really can't right now. So you're going to drive those heels into the ground, squeeze the glutes, and then lift off. Now, watch your knees are in line with your hips. Get that alignment. Now remember your options. Oh, you're getting tired. You find the forms failing. Lower. Dig the heels in, squeeze the glutes, lift, and try again. Okay? It's baby steps. That's what it is. A little bit at a time. Get you the core endurance. Good work. Let's do plank. So you can try a little bit on your toes. Reset, and then try it again on your fork. So everybody's on your forearms. Oh, blah, 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 right? So you're on your forearms, lifting the chest, bracing the core. So we can try together. I'll show you an option for on the toe plank if you're not quite there. This will get you there. So on your toes, let's stay here for 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, drop it. Take a break. Let's just do it again. The knees up. Hold. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And because you did it on your toes, we'll get a little break. Okay? So let's come on your back. Last time on the bicycle. So use, again, anytime you're coming down, use your hands to help support you on the way down. Okay? So you can kick high, toe tap. Make sure you got your elbows are nice and wide so you're leading with the chest. We're working the transverse plane here. Okay, so get set up. How's everything doing? Okay, ready. Let's cross over. Let's ride that bicycle. So be conscious and aware of your form always when you do any form of exercise. Now you should feel the twist happening. Then you got a camera between your chest and you want to take a picture, right, of the other side of your leg. You can kick deeper if you're looking for more of a challenge. Okay, now give yourself a big hug. We're going into set number 2. So with set number 2, we'll get a little break in between the sets. You're going to have 4 exercises. Okay, we're going to work some glutes and the oblique muscles. So we got fire hydrants and side planks. So with the side plank, you might want a full water bottle to add a little bit of a challenge. But if you're not there today, just keep that in mind. You don't have to go out and buy all these expensive weights. You got one right there. It's about 3 pounds. It's about as heavy as this one when it's full of water. Okay, so let's get ready for fire hydrant. So in the quadruped position, so your wrists are under your shoulders, okay? Your knees, hips lined up. You're going to lift the chest, brace the core, okay? And then you're going to bring out your left leg. So let's bring your left knee out and in. Now there's something to watch out for with this one. You really don't want to start rotating those hips. You want the work to be in the glutes, right? So keep that upper body nice and quiet. Higher isn't better, okay? Just firing up the glutes. So let's do the other side. I'm gonna go this way this time. Not gonna kick anything back there. Okay, so let's get set up. You're gonna lift the chest, brace the belly. Okay, your knees are under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. And we're gonna lift up that other leg. So I'm gonna do the one that's closest to you. Oh, you're gonna have, I'm pretty unbalanced. Most of us are. But you have to keep in mind too that when you're unbalanced, at least you know what to work on a little bit more. But by doing the exercises correctly and slowly, will help you get through it. Come on, 4 seconds left. Good work, good work. Let's go into our side plank. Now, if you want to use the weight, you can. We do got some options. If you're just joining us for the first time, so do the modified. So you're gonna have your forearm on the ground, your elbow is right under your shoulder. Those knees are bent. Your hand can be on its side, and then you can lift off. Okay? Now, let's go together, lift it off, and you can hold the plank here. Make sure these hips are stacked. The hip bones are stacked. You can add the hand if you're looking for a little bit more. Lifting that chest so I can read your t-shirt. Okay? You can hold it here. Now that's getting too easy. You can extend that leg. Okay? Let it down. Let's do the other side. Now we'll do the water bottle the next round. Okay, so team, get yourself set up. Make sure everything's lined up, ready to go. Elbow, shoulder, check. Tuck that chin in, check. You got your knees stacked, hips stacked. Hand can be down here, wherever you decide to put it, okay? Let's go. Let's launch off. Here you go. I turned my mic off. Nope. You can bring the hand up. Remember your options too. You can bring out that leg. Try to be nice and quiet and still. Anytime you got to get out of this, drop the hip, get set up, and do it again. Okay? Good work. Good work. Let's go to fire hydrant. Okay. So 04s, you know this one. So it's in the setup, proper setup. And then the exercise will follow. So lift the chest, brace the core. There, you got that nice solid posture. And then you're gonna work on lifting the knee up, right? Remember, height doesn't matter. Let's do this. Nice and controlled. So I want to teach you guys awareness of which muscle is working right now. Okay? You don't want to just mindlessly do it because it's fast and cool and to some beat of music or whatever. Because you know, you just want to work the right muscle and get the most bang for your time, right? Because as you know, as students, you don't have time. I know what that's like. Okay, let's get ready for the other side. So you're getting that awareness, yeah, with the belly and that lifting that chest and getting that nice tight core. Okay, so let's get set up. Make sure you're all set up, lifting the chest, drawing that navel ever so slightly, and then we're gonna bring that knee out and in, okay? Let's go. So you wanna make sure too, you got an orange under your chin. You don't want it dropping on the ground. So imagine that. Bring it out and in. So you're feeling the force of your hands on the mat, relaxing those elbows. Good job. Good work. Let's go into our side plank. You can use your full water bottle. That's another option you got. Now, another option is you can cross the feet together. Make sure your hips are stacked. You can be on your feet, but no knees. So you know where you can take it. You can try it. Try it. Because that will get you one step closer to where you want to go. So grab your water. Let's lift off. Bring your hand up and hold it there. Now, if you're finding, oh, this is a challenge, drop that knee. Okay, you got some options. You can do this. Try again. So those oblique muscles, they're nice and strong, aren't they? They hold that posture, get you nice and tall too. Let's do the other side. Okay, but keep in mind what you did on the right side, you have to do on the left side. Okay, and if it was a bit too hard, just try it, okay? Just try. Grab your weight. Make sure everything's all lined up, set up. I'm gonna cross, that's how I started last time. So lift, grab your water bottle, bring it up, and hold it there. And remember, you got the option to drop that knee to help you through it. Over time, you'll get there. I know you will. Like 10 seconds. Hold it, stay in it. Good job, drop that knee. Good job. Now we're going into set number 3. So with set number 3, if you're on a floor, you know, you can take your shoes off if you'd like, or use some socks because we got some sliding mountain climbers. Okay, those are kind of fun. But we're gonna stand up for this one. These bird dogs. So come on up, we're going to stand up with the standing bird dog. So you can either grab your water bottle or some weight, but we're going to stand on this one. So let's get started. So let's get that position, that nice athletic position. So your heels are under your armpits. You're going to lift the chest. Now, you're going to draw on that navel ever so slightly to keep that natural curvature of your spine. You got your right hand, and bring your left foot back. Just tap the toe. Then you're going to hinge a little bit, and now you're going to lift both off the ground. Now, if you're having trouble with balance, maybe put one hand. You can try tipping a little bit more. Okay? The goal is to try to get that nice straight line between the hand, drawing it right down to your heel. You lose balance, tap down. Join, get right in there again. Lift with the heel. Watch that lower back doesn't arch, okay? You always find one side is better than the other. But also with some core work, it doesn't hurt to do some balance work later on as we progress through this semester. I'm going to try you guys out on some balance, which is awesome for those little stabilizers in the local core. Okay, so heels under the hips. Let's do the other side. So it's going to be your right hand. Nope, this is your left hand. Bring your right toe back. So you're going to lift the chest, hinge, and then let's get that nice balance. Bird dog, you can hold it. Now if you got to come back, tap the toe in the back, and then come forward and hold. You should feel it in that glute as you lift that heel up and then bring it down. Let's do that again. 4 seconds left. Good work, good work. Let's go to sliding mountain climbers. I'm gonna roll my mat up a little bit. Come on, Matt. There we go. I got my little sliders. Just a pair of socks. That's all you need, or some old rags, right? Now, you're gonna come up on your hands, making sure the wrists are under your shoulders, okay? So you're gonna come up and you're gonna bring one knee in and out, the other in and out. So you want those hips nice and steady, level. So if I'm gonna look at you straight on, those hips should be level with each other, okay? So if you want, you can bring 2 in at once, but if you're not there yet, don't do it, okay? So you're focusing on what the core is doing here. Good work. Now we're going to do the reverse crunch. What's a reverse crunch? You're going to come on your back. It's kind of like marching. Okay? Use your hands to help you down. Get you nice and safe. Now you're going to start with your feet. You can have them curved. Let's have them bent 90 degrees and then we're going to bring both heels down and then up. So just be gentle. We're not going to increase the amplitude yet until you feel confident that that lower back is staying in its place. It's not arching, right? Eventually, you'll be daring and you can bring it all the way to where it's comfortable. You feel the core engage. Good work. Good work. Come up on your side. Use the other hand to push you up. And let's do the standing bird dog. Now you have the option to use your water bottle, but let's try to get the balance. I'm just going to show you what your options are with your water bottle. So right hand, the left toe back, lift the chest, draw on that navel. Okay, so let's lift off. So we're going to have that, extend that arm completely out, and then you're going to bring the heel out. Tucking that chin in. Now the balance, reset, and let's do it again. Bringing the heel up to the sky. Try to get the armpit right closer to the bicep there. Your ear is nice and close. So you're working behind the shoulders also, right? That's kind of tight, hey? Yeah, let's do the other side. So if you use the one side with the weight, you got to use it on the other side, okay? So let's get those heels. Let's get set up with the posture. Heels under armpits. Lift the chest. Draw on that navel. Brace the core. Okay? Left hand, bottle. Bring that toe back, the opposite foot. You're going to hinge at the hips, and then you're going to bring it up, leading with the heel, and you should feel that in the glutes. If you have to hold on to a wall, hold on to a wall. Reset, tap the toe down. We've got 15 seconds. So let's get some awareness going. We'll go a little bit quicker next week, right? Gonna start out nice and slow. Bring it down. Good work. Nice job. Let's go to those mountain climbers. I'm gonna roll my mat up because I don't have a lot of room. Maybe you got some room behind you. If you're on a carpet, you can use plates, dinner plates, to help you get around with your runners. Okay, so put your feet under your socks or cloths. Start on your knees. Lift the chest, brace the belly, bring the weight forward. Now one knee in at a time. Now you have the option to go a little quicker. It's actually kind of fun. It's slower when it's time under pressure. Right? But you can go fast. But the goal is try to keep those hips in line with the shoulders, bringing those weight forward. Come on. Knee to the chest. Good work. Nice job. Reverse crunch. Then we're done. Hey, one more. Good job. Now maybe you're fatigued. Don't bring it down as far. So use the hands to bring you back down. Whew. Okay. Make sure the knee, hip, jack. Yeah, good. Okay, where you want the hands? Well, they can just stay to the side. And then bring it down and up. Down and up. So this is the modified version. Touch your tummy. You feel it engaged. Maybe just go down a little bit more, an inch at a time, centimeter at a time, right? You want to add more, you can use the hands to bring them down. That's a little bit more advanced if you're there. And that's it. Let's go a little bit of a child's pose to really work to stretch out those hips, shoulders maybe. And bring the hips back and down. Deep breath in. Breathe sideways. Big breath. And then exhale. Keep going. So sometimes that bird dog that we did do some of the rhomboids behind in the shoulders, but it's also near the spine too. You got little muscles in there that we work some of those. So let's cross our hand over the other. Bring that opposite hip to the other side. Get a little stretch. This is about you. It's not about keeping up with anybody, being competitive. It's about accepting yourself where you're at today. Okay, let's cross the hands to the other side. Because, you know, we just have to start somewhere. And just accept ourselves where we're at. Breath in. Come on up. I encourage you to try out the other workouts on our Polytech Fitness on Demand. There's some good stuff on there. So thank you so much for joining me with the Core Blast. See you next week.